Who is a planet? Ceres or Pluto?
Hey, what's up? I'm Pluto, the favorite planet of thee. Loved by everyone until the IAU demoted me. They say to classify a planet, all of three traits must apply, yet are failing to accept that I basically oblige. The first is that I must orbit the sun, and I obviously do. The second, which I follow, is that I'm round but not a moon. Ceres, you are a complete and utter fraud. You think you are a planet, but all your reasoning is flawed. A fraud? Me? You're the one who skipped the IAU's final rule, that a planet must clear its orbit of other objects, you fool. You've not cleared debris from your orbital neighborhood. There are bodies of comparable size in your vicinity for good. You are one of thousands of celestial objects in the Kuiper Belt, while I am one of the most complex bodies having ice that also melts. My liquid implicates habitability and makes scientists agog. You're just a boring dwarf planet that's named after a dog. Yo, back off Pluto. He's an awesome cartoon, and unlike you, both he and I have at least one moon. You're only 945 kilometers and cross Neptune's orbit. Your flaw is too big to just simply ignore it. In 1930, I was discovered as the ninth planet from the sun, but in the early 2000s, the guy found I wasn't the only one. He told the IAU, and then for 2 years they discussed and listed all the planets whose titles I needed to adjust. The IAU can barely tell an asteroid from a planet. Their definition's faulty, and they need to expand it. The current one is inconsistent and should be reliable, because over 100 bodies have been labeled planets when they're deniable. In 1801, when Piazzi was looking for a star, he discovered me, a planet between Jupiter and Mars. But in 1950, many objects were discovered with a similar path, and I was reclassified for Wait, hold up, who is that? I am Johannes Kepler from the 17th century. My laws help define the planet's orbit, so you better remember these. There are 3 of them and explain how planetary velocities vary as planets orbit the sun, as is customary. Number 1, all planets elliptically orbit with the sun at one focus, and if you look, you'll see that both of you succeed. Did you know this? My second law is when sun and planets are joined with a line, that line will sweep out equal areas in equal intervals of time. My third and final law states that the square of the orbital period of the planet is proportional to the cube of the orbit's semi-major axis, goddammit. That means that the time in your square is distance from the sun to the third, and that if we plug and chug for Pluto and Ceres, their planet status will be confirmed. Here are all my calculations. Feel free to inspect. You will see the numbers I achieved are in every way correct. Pluto and Ceres, you follow my laws and made it through, and therefore should be planets, despite the fucking IAU.